Hey folks, today I'm going to show how to replace an outlet that doesn't seem to hold the plugs anymore, like this one. Super flimsy. We need to fix that. Okay, first let's turn off the breaker to this guy. Okay, is this still on? No sound. Alright, so we got the right breaker. Okay, so the people who wired this house kind of really annoy me. And you can see that if you take a look closer in here. So we can see how they've used these holes in the back of an outlet to plug in the wire instead of the screws. And that's never a good idea. These holes, they don't make a very good connection with the wire, in my opinion. And a screw, I can definitely tell that a good connection is made because I can see it with my eyes. So when we replace this outlet, we're going to change from inserting the wire in the hole to putting it under the screw. The other part to notice about this is that this ground wire is much thinner than the gauge of the wire that's going into the outlet. And that used to be code because the wire could be the ground wire was only meant to be used in cases of a short circuit, and that's when the ground wire would carry current. And for such a limited period of time, they thought, until the breaker trips, they figured it could be a smaller gauge. I don't like that, and code doesn't allow that anymore. So before you just go out and buy a new outlet to replace your old one, which this is the old one here, you actually want to get the right kind of outlet. And this one is a cheapy outlet, cost about $1. This one is a commercial grade, and it cost about $3.50. You can see it's got a back strap on it. This one's mostly made of plastic. This one has the holes where you can insert the wire, which is no good. That's not a good way to make the connection. It does have screws, but this one has, you can see there's a plate that moves back and forth that as you tighten the screw, it clamps the wire securely. Whereas this one, I think, has a blade in there that just kind of sticks the wire in one spot, and that's not a really good connection. And we want a really good connection for the outlet to last a long time and also not cause a fire, because if it's got a poor connection, the resistance is high, and that high resistance can dissipate power, enough power to actually light on fire. So let's weigh these things and find out what the difference in weight is, and we'll just see if that's an indicator of how good they are. So first we'll take the old one. The ones that don't have the screws, but 68 grams. Okay. And let's measure the cheapy one. 53 grams. And then the commercial one, 76 grams. So we can, 76, 75. So we can see that there's more material, and it's probably higher quality material. I mean, we already saw the metal back strap, which this one doesn't have. You know, I want to open these things up, but they don't make these things easy to open up. Not even this one. I think I have a tool for that, though. Meet the Persuader. So we're going to open these things up, and we'll see the quality of the outlets on the inside. Okay, so here are the insides of this thing. These are what clamp the plug. So that was the hole where you would insert the wire from the back. And then on the other side, that's just a little blade that jabs into the wire. And that's not really good for a good connection. You can see on both sides there, there's the other side. Okay, so up next is the cheapy outlet. Well, apparently made from a different plastic that's not as easy to break. I have tools for this though. Okay, so here we have a tiny piece of metal that holds this thing together. And then you have the front plate, which is ultrasonically welded on. And then you have these pieces of metal. Let's see if I can get them out of there. So this is the little plate where you would stick the wire in. So that's that part of it. So the design hasn't changed much since the old plug-in. And then here are the two blades that contact the plug. You can see there's not much there either. Gosh, these things just seem built to fail. Alright, that's the cheap one. Let's take a look at the commercial grade one. See if this comes apart. Okay. I'm just going to pull this back. Alright, so the actual fingers that grab the plug, it's an interesting design. So you can see the spring that holds it against, basically against a blade that's shoved against it. That's kind of cool. And then here is the plate that you tighten right there. So that tightens and then squeezes against this bus bar right here. Nice. So I think this is going to last quite a bit longer than the cheapy outlet. So there you have it. The reason to spend some more on an outlet. Yeah, does that smell good? Okay, so this outlet actually has some features that it has the holes in the back, but they are actually, you insert the wire in and then when you tighten the screw it clamps the wire in place. So this is a better design in that you don't have to wrap the wire around the screw because that's kind of a pain, but you still get a very good connection in the back. And this outlet has a strip gauge right there, and so I'm going to cut the wires to that length and then I'll insert and we'll be good to go. Also, make for sure, so the screws on this outlet are color coded. These are bronze colored and these are chrome colored. And the chrome colored ones go with the white wires, and the bronze colored or brass colored screws go with the black side. So always remember, the smaller slot is the hot wire. Okay. And it's so much better. Okay, I just turned on the breaker and let's see if it works. Yes, it does. Hey, you guys like these videos? Subscribe. I'll make more. Bye.